What's up, everybody? How you doing? This is Joey D, and this is the Bears Beatdown. Hey, God bless. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a wonderful week and life is good. So let's get right into it, Bears fans. Let's talk about what we did last week a little bit on these new coaches that we got. Man, Nagy, how you doing? Mark Helfrich is now the offensive coordinator for the Bears. We got rid of that little guy, Dow Loggins. He's gone. So now we got Mark Helfrich, who's actually the ex-head coach from Oregon, the Ducks. And this guy, I'm telling you, this guy's kind of like a little genius. Why would we bring a guy from college into the NFL? Well, here's why we're going to do that, folks. Because this guy knows how to run the spread offense. He knows to throw the ball around. You know, pass this guy, pass that guy, pass it every type of guy. And also, he used to work with Marcus Mariota, who's on the Tennessee Titans now, who kind of has a similar type of style of our buddy MT. You know who MT is, right? Mitchell Trubisky. He's our guy. So you know what? His nickname around here in the Bears Beatdown is going to be called MT. So anytime you hear me say MT, MT, you know what I'm talking about. It's you. So he's going to get the most out of MT with his play calling. Actually, excuse me, Matt Nagy is actually going to be doing all the play calling, but this guy's going to help out and kind of mold, MT to who we want to be. Because honestly, this guy can scramble, and he's going to be making all these throws on the run, which is going to be built for this offense that we're going to see next year. A juggernaut. Serious, guys. That's serious. All right, so let's talk about some things I kind of got brewing up in here. I got a couple things brewing today. I'm really thinking, I don't have any inside information, okay? People aren't talking to me. This is just me telling you guys what I think might happen. There might be a trade that goes down here. Say in the next maybe month and a half, we might get a wide receiver because we need one, or two or three, right? We need maybe three guys. How you doing? We might get, all right, just follow me on this, Martavis Bryant from Pittsburgh. He was kind of like a little disgruntled, about his contract, and he might go there. He might not get enough playing time because he's playing behind Antonio Brown, okay, who's actually one of the best wide receivers in all of NFL on Pittsburgh. But this guy, Bryant, he's a stud too. So I could see him on the Bears next year. The Bears. So that's one guy who I'm thinking of. The other guy who I'm thinking of is Demaryius Thomas from Denver on the Broncos. You're saying, hey, Chooch, you think this guy's going anywhere? Just follow me on this. He's getting a little older, and there's really not a quarterback in Denver anymore, so that's why it kind of makes a little bit of sense. He's got a big body. The guy can still play. He gets over 1,000 yards each year, and he's a stud. So that's a possibility, right? Okay, so we got Martavis Bryant, and you got Demaryius Thomas. Let me tell you about my third guy, who might be a possibility. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but it's this guy right here. Dez Bryant from Dallas. Yeah, that's right, Dez Bryant on the Bears. He's a little disgruntled too. Hey, what NFL player isn't disgruntled, right? I mean, forget about it. No, reality is him and Dallas are kind of have a little bit of an out this past year. So to be honest with you, he even tweeted and he made a comment about MT, about his playing style during the season. He made a comment about, man, this kid looks good. Why is Dez Bryant on the Dallas Cowboys talking about our guy MT, our own quarterback? Something's there. I don't see it. I really see it. I see something there. There might be something we got to read between the lines, folks. You got to do it. So I think Dez Bryant might be a Bear next year. Now here's my wild card. Out of the this will be the fourth guy who I'm thinking, wide receiver-wise, who we might trade for during this offseason. Amari Cooper on the Raiders. The Raiders. That's right. All you Raider fans out there, you should be watching because this is a Bears show. But Amari Cooper might be a Bear next year, and the reason why is he's kind of had 2 down years in a row, on the Raiders with Carr as their quarterback. He's also been banged up a little bit, injured, but he was drafted actually in the same draft as Kevin White on our squad. Kevin White, honestly, out of college, West Virginia, he looked like a stud. We were all jacked up and happy getting him. Poor guy, though, can't catch a break. Oh, hey, catch a break, Kevin White? How you doing? So if Kevin White's healthy, which we all hope and pray for, the guy would be a beast. But Amari Cooper actually got drafted a couple spots before we drafted Kevin White. And this guy, when he's on point, Amari Cooper's a stud. He's a beast. So if some way, John Gruden, all right, Gruden's grinder, spider monkey, apple nut, John Gruden himself actually will be the new coach this year, the head coach for the Raiders. And he might make some changes. He might come in there and clean house. He might switch some things up. So you never know what Gruden's going to do. Gruden's out there, or he's in there. But whatever. They might put him as trade bait, so the Bears might go out there and snatch him. Now, any of these four guys who I just mentioned, Martavius Bryant, Des Bryant, Demaryius Thomas, and Amari Cooper, if I'm paced, the only thing I'm going to trade for is maybe a 5th or 6th round draft pick. Because that's it. I don't want to sell the house on some of these guys. Some of these guys are a little older, and you don't know if their body's going to hold up for the whole season. So I'm basically thinking that we need to get one of these guys for a later draft pick. Maybe it will happen, maybe it won't. I want it to happen. You might want it to happen. Maybe the whole world wants it to happen. We don't know. But I know for a fact that Pace is working some stuff out right now. He's making some calls. He's like, hey, this is Ryan. How you doing? Hey, you want to try this guy? I'm throwing this guy and that and this. Boom, done. Maybe I'll send you some Portillo's beef, huh? Maybe some beef shack. Maybe I'll throw some Lou Malnati's pizza in, to seal the deal. It's a beautiful thing. Oh, and how about some Vienna hot dogs? Let's throw some Vienna hot dogs in there too. It's done. Done. H2O break. How you doing? All right. Finally, you guys are watching me right now, and you're saying, hey, look at this guy. He's shot. He's a chooch. What jersey is he wearing? Jay Cutler, baby. Good old Jay. It was a beautiful day when I heard that we actually got Jay Cutler traded to the team from Denver Broncos. I was in good old Bloomingdale, Illinois, walking into Lifetime Fitness, trying to get a pump on, and all my buddies were like, hey, Joey, what's up, man? How you doing? Hey, you hear what happened? Hey, I didn't hear anything what happened. What are you talking about? I just got to the gym. Hey, we got him. We got Jay Cutler. Oh, hold up. Hey, it's a beautiful thing. We got Jay Cutler. Now, a lot of people here in Chicago never liked Jay. They didn't like his attitude. They didn't like his body style. They just didn't like him as a person. To me, I like Jay. The whole smoking Jay, Jay Cutler, I don't care. All this about Jay. Jay wasn't that bad. And the people don't realize this, but Jay Cutler actually has 3 records with the Chicago Bears. He has actually the most pass attempts in Chicago history. He has the most passing yards in history on the Bears, and he has the most touchdowns on the Bears that any quarterback has ever thrown for. Now, I know you're saying that's not saying a lot, right? I mean, the best quarterback we had was Sid Luckman, and I wasn't even a sperm when he was around, all right? You know what I mean? I wasn't even a twinkle in my parents' eye, God rest their soul. How you doing? But Jay Cutler was the best quarterback that we ever had. I mean, there was another quarterback called the Funky QB, Jim McMahon, who was beautiful and had some really nice hair back in the 80s. Just saying. But Jay Cutler was the best quarterback that we've had. And I know, he did this, he did that, I think Jay actually was a winner. It just, he was in the wrong environment. He got the short end of the stick. I mean, you remember that game against the Giants on Monday Night Football? That guy took 8 sacks in the first half. Then he finally went out with a concussion. I would throw the ball to the other guys too, the other team, if these guys were coming at me like this. So Jay Cutler, you were a stud, man. You tried, and here, if it wasn't for you, Jay, think about this, Bears fan. If it wasn't for Jay Cutler, we wouldn't have MT on our team right now. Think about that. We maybe still have Jay Cutler, and he might not be in Miami sipping on a pina colada with his feet up with some palm trees. Think about it. So if it wasn't for Jay, maybe we wouldn't even have this team that we're going to assemble next year that's going to be on the field. So, Jay Cutler, salute. We love you still in Chicago, and we wish you the best in Miami. And I know you're married to the wife that's on that TV show and all that other crap. But God bless, Jay. Hope you're doing good. So, that's really going to wrap up this episode on the Bears beatdown. But I have some exciting news. We're gonna do a little session here. I know it's a little. I gotta tell you, I gotta tell you, we're gonna have a little episode before each Bears game every morning, kind of like a tailgating thing, right? Everybody tailgates. They have a cocktail. They got a brat. It's beautiful. But our show in the morning, we're going to call it Bagels with Dagos, all right? It'll be beautiful. You know, who doesn't like a nice bagel? And, you know, with the Dago. So it'll be wonderful. It goes together. So everybody, I'm going to get you more information as I hear it. We'll be back next week. Keep watching. Go on my Bookface page, The Bears Beatdown. Like it, watch it, subscribe to my channel, and have a beautiful, positive, wonderful day. And this is Joey D, as always. Oh, hey. And this is The Bears Beatdown. Love you guys. Peace.